Good evening, good morning, good day. Wall Street opens lower. Stocks open lower on Wall Street, extending the losses. With the efforts to provide needed for coronavirus stalled in Congress. No help yet. But here's one you might want to look at. EVBOX. It's to go public and at $1.4 billion SPAC deal with TPGY Pace, a special purpose acquisition company. TPGY Pace Beneficiary Finance Corp, ticker TPGY, plus 110.6% post-market after agreeing to buy NG subsidiary EV Charged BB, specialized in electronic vehicle charging technology. This will create a combined entity, EVBOX Group. Very interesting. You need to read it. With 1.4 billion valuation, and will give EV Charge. It does business. EV Charge does business as EVBOX. A value of $969 million. Engine will retain 40% plus stake in EVBOX. And EVBOX is Amsterdam-based. It's founded in 2010. EVBOX makes hardware, network, and software. They operate a network of 190K charge ports in 70 countries. So they're a little different SPAC than most of the other ones are. You can also buy the business and open your own charging ports. The transaction with Fort Worth, Texas-based TPGY Pace Beneficiary Finance Corp will provide the company the means to broaden its technology offering and expanding globally. President and Chief Executive Officers of EVBOX said we'll build out a domain pan-European position and are convinced that joining forces with a strong American stockholder will help us accelerate our growth in North America. They're looking to expand it a bunch of other places too. EVBOX has leased facilities in Libertyville, Illinois, and developed products approved for utility rebate programs in the U.S. So they filed paperwork already, basically. What that means. And the combined entities have about $425 million in cash on hand when it goes through. And that comes from a $225 million PIPE from investors, including Wellington Management Funds, managed by BlackRock Inc. and Neuberger Berman and an Inclusive Capital Partners. TPGY Pace raised $350 million in October. Public offerings. The companies say they plan to list EVBOX Group on the New York Stock Exchange following the anticipated deal closing in late Q1 2021. Remember, this is a little different one than some other ones. The EVBOX story is what they state. I want you to know that too. That by 2025, our customers and partners will have helped us install 1 million charging points to make transportation cleaner and more accessible. The Green Act, but basically. EVBOX Facts, if you want to know. 150,000 plus charging points, 5,000 plus fast charging points installed worldwide, 70 plus countries powered by EVBOX, 550 plus EVBoxers around the world, 70 plus nationalities working together, 13 offices across Europe and North America, 90K plus trees planted via our One Charge, One Tree initiative, the Green Act. They bring convenient integrated EV charging solutions to business and drivers around the world. The commercial and ultra-fast charging stations built by EVBOX using charging management software engineered by Evron. They state they have multiple labs and factories across North America and Europe and developing around groundbreaking EV charging technologies. Somebody's got to charge them. But are they going to, the charging points are going to match up with all the other EVs? Supposed to be your complete EV charging solutions. It's according to them. They use open source software. The different chargers are commercial chargers. EVBOX, I've gone EVBOX business line commercial, DC fast chargers. This is what they have. They have a business line, they have commercial fast chargers, EVBOX transformed residential chargers, EVBOX called ELVI, EVBOX software charging management. They have the EVBOX software actually makes it easy, intelligent, insightful. Our charging management software lets you track, manage, and optimize EV charging at commercial and residential locations. If you have a rent house, you can have a charging port there. You go visit someone, let's stay in the woods or in the mountains, have a charging port there already. Our charging management software lets you track, manage, optimize EV charging at commercial and residential locations. The commercial charger, EVBOX, IGON, AC charging says for 1 hour of charging equals up to 24 miles. Max charging power is 7.2 kilowatts per connector. EV business line AC charging station has 1 hour of charging equals up to 25 miles. Max charging power equals 7.7 kilowatts per connector. The commercial one, DC fast chargers, EVBOX TRONIF, is it Q? Can't remember right off my hand. Trying to do some memory. Is a 100 kilowatt DC fast charging station. 30 minutes of charging equals 167 miles. And max charging power is 100 kilowatt residential chargers. EVBOX, and their most advanced residential is EVBOX ELBI is the most residential. EVBOX, you can invest your own charging network, and they have it where you can look at the business plan they got there, and you can open your own charging points if somebody's into that. I don't remember how much money they actually said it costs, but I'll put you some parts from the slideshow they had that you can look at yourself. That's why I said it's very different, but interesting if you know business. There's still a lot of questions they left unanswered. But they have good initiatives. Meanwhile, other people are getting news about being furloughed. Other businesses. Kind of sucks for some of these people, because I know some of them. Some of them just got back on track, and they're getting furloughed. They might get furloughed again. Ain't that a bummer? You know, everyone helps some people, but you can't help them because you're just recovering from yourself. And then you have a 13-year-old that runs off. I don't understand. But y'all keep it. Look at the business model. If you're into that, open your own charge ports. That's the thing too. You have a good day, good evening, good night, wherever you may be.